Okay, I'm good.
I'd like to please call this meeting to order. It is 6 p.m. and I'd like for you all to join us with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So, Clerk, please begin us with a roll call.
Deborah Schottheim,
Yeah.
Devereaux, Green,
Present.
Lewis,
Present.
McKinney,
Here.
Robinson here, Schwartz.
Here.
Moving forward to the adoption of the agenda.
The agenda.
Support. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving on to citizen participation. If there is an item on the agenda that you'd like to speak to, I welcome you to please come to the microphone and introduce yourselves, and please keep your comments to 3 minutes maximum.
This is Mohammed, and I'm a resident of Superior Township. Resolution number 2025-24. I'm wondering who authored this resolution that was shared with the public. I'm asking because when I first read it, I thought I was being pranked. It was incomprehensible to me that an elected official would submit a document like this, not just the writing itself, but the formatting as well. As it is written, it will behoove this board to not vote on this resolution. And I know the method of operation used in the past is to vote on a resolution and state the vote includes proposed changes to the said resolution. Not this time, not this resolution. Credibility is cumulative, and right now, this board has no credibility. Here's some points to ponder that are in the resolution. What is a wind down process? What specific duties does it entail, and who determines that? How is it measured? This seems to be a colloquial term that is quite vague and ought not be included in a township document that will become part of the township record. The resolution references the conclusion of Mr. Lockheed's tenure with the utility department. Why is it not his tenure with the Charter Township of Superior? This reads as a way to once again do a shell game with employment positions. Stop insulting the intelligence of the residents. To have the township supervisor oversee the transition of duties, ensuring proper knowledge transfer, gives the impression that the supervisor is financially savvy. She has proven this is not the case. Stating that he is going to work in coordination with the township leadership. What township leadership is being referenced? Is it the leadership, specifically Clerk Robinson, that required him to attend meetings and he was insubordinate to the request? Is it the leadership that he said disparaging things about in emails that have been made public? And as an employee, he received no reprimand, unlike another utility employee. As for expressing the appreciation of the township, if you would like to give him a certificate of appreciation at his going away luncheon via Zoom, since he lives in Florida, that's more appropriate. To put in a resolution that the township, which includes the residents, is to say that it's okay that the past 8 years of audits have said the township has no internal controls. It's okay that you don't attend board meetings where finances are discussed, and specifically the audit. And it's okay that you make awful comments in emails to the board about us, the residents. I have absolutely no appreciation for what you deem his contributions, nor is it appropriate to make that statement in a resolution.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, board. My name is Summer Golden, 1585 Sheffield Drive. I'm reading a letter from Bernice Linky, former trustee who was unable to attend tonight. Dear Board of Trustees, please edit resolution number 2025-24 titled Resolution Regarding Plan for Utility Account Position to Terminate Keith Lockey appointment effective immediately. There have been many inconsistencies with the way the Board of Trustees decided to keep Mr. Lockey on the payroll. Consider the following. The 2025 township budget for utilities did not include a second accountant position. When Mr. Lockey quit for the 5th time as controller, he was moved into a non-existent accounting position in utilities at the same hourly rate of pay as a controller position, which is $69.41. The person serving in the one and only accounting position budgeted in the utilities is paid an hourly rate of $38.29. Per the current personnel manual, section 1.1E, the township may, with board approval, transfer employees from one position and or department to another to share employees among departments to meet the needs of the township. Again, there is no other accountant position budgeted in the utilities department. It was revealed at the March 17, 2025 board meeting that Mr. Lockey was not doing controller duties for funds other than utilities. Nancy Mason was providing that service at an hourly rate of $44.03. The Board of Trustees moved Mr. Lockey into a non-existent accounting position during a hiring freeze. At the same meeting, the board denied officially hiring a person who had been working in utilities since late November because of the same hiring freeze and the proposed rate of pay. The firm conducting the 2024 audit has stated that the audit could still be done without Mr. Lockey's assistance. In summary, Mr. Lockey has been paid as a controller while doing accounting tasks. Further, he is paid 81% higher than the accountant who has been working in utilities. He abruptly quit 5 times. However, per resolution 2025-24, the Board of Trustees wants to allow him to wind down his role and work until June 30th, 2025. What is wrong with this picture? In March 2025, in our news article regarding the decision to not rehire a Black Superior Township employee, Supervisor Emily Davies-Yonkin is quoted as saying, her aim is to play it by the books and to be consistent. She also commented that the wage offer the Black employee of $35.36 per hour gave her pause. The above inconsistencies in hourly rates of pay for the accountant positions, no second accounting position budgeted, and ignoring the personnel manual when convenient
Golden, one
is
time,
being paused. Keep
Ms. Golden.
Lockey's employment
Please,
with
Ms.
our township should be
Ms.
done
Golden.
effective
Please, you're out
immediately.
of order.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Rhonda McGill, Superior Township resident. I really don't have too much more to add other than I am a little bit disappointed in the writing of the resolution. It was definitely not written professionally. I would urge that the board not approve this resolution and go back and work with someone to get it written properly. Also, I'm very disappointed that the language of a wind down for someone who was insubordinate to our clerk. There should have been some alignment amongst the leadership to make sure that when this person terminated abruptly like that he was given his permission to walk completely out the door. But to allow him to do that to her, and then you all still find a way to cover protection by giving him a new position down at the utilities department as an accountant when there's already one down there. To me, that was improper. You say you want to play it by the books, and we're holding you accountable for that, and you are not doing it. So I need you to do a little bit better at holding yourself accountable and doing things the right way.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Okay. Seeing none, I would like to make a couple of comments in response to what I've heard from the public both tonight and previously. And I hope that the public will see that the intention of this resolution is listening to your concerns. I was saddened at the last meeting to see the level of tension, the level of distrust that was caused by this position and generally what I see existing within our community. And I don't think that is acceptable. And so hearing these concerns and understanding also that we are down a person in the utilities department and our director has been working with Mr. Hockey as an accountant. And we are working to fully train the individual who can take on the tasks that he has been managing. My want is to both hear the concerns of the residents and to think about the functionality of the department without doing anything that's abrupt. I'd like to make those comments, and I hope that you can see the intention in the resolution as being heard and looking to compromise. So moving forward to unfinished business. Clerk Robinson, would you like me to share a little bit of background, or would you like to? Okay. At our last meeting, we voted around the resolution for CDBG funds for paving at Fireman's Park. We did a roll call vote, however, no motion was made. So for clerical clarity, we're going to go ahead and re-vote on this item to make sure that it's solid moving forward. Right. So if there is a,
I'll move resolution 25.
okay, is there any support? Support. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I think it should be a roll call vote, it's a resolution.
Yeah.
Okay,
Davis Akine,
aye.
Devereaux, I'm sorry, it's not here. Green,
Aye.
Lewis, McKinney.
Yes.
Robinson, aye. Schwartz.
Motion passes. Moving to new business, I will pass it to Clerk Robinson, an update regarding the search for and the future of a controller position.
Okay. I have spoken with a representative from the Woodhill Group, and I believe the past board had been in contact with them as well. They are a group that is in Michigan locally. They have an office in Saline. And I'll read their two primary objectives for their mission statement. They go deeper than reports to improve the accounting system and the business process that generates the financials by placing higher experienced professionals as operational consultants. And they also work to develop independent financial operations for organizations in government, business, and nonprofit sectors through process improvement, documentation, and training. And they are open to providing internship support to the township on an as-needed basis right now. And Nancy, who oversees the day-to-day operations, a representative from the Woodhill Group would like to visit with her and spend half the day working alongside of her to review the bookkeeping records. This service will more than likely be billed hourly. At that time, she needs like a half a day. And we are aiming to schedule this follow-up after the audit, likely during the week of the 21st of April. And after this meeting, the Woodhill Group would assist us in designing a long-term solution. Once everything is finalized, I would submit a budget request to the board for approval.
Any discussion?
So what are we looking at here? We looked at that report, but are we looking at in connection with resolution 2524?
Just a separate update, considering the scope of what's been of interest with our former controller's role.
I have a question. Is this person going to just review our accounting system and make recommendations? As far as do we need a controller or not?
Yeah, she'll make recommendations, or whoever she sends will make recommendations to see how we can move forward, to see what our needs are, and I'll bring that to the board.
Do we have a, Sorry, understand about what the hourly rate will be.
No, not yet.
Are we going to hire her without knowing what the hourly rate
No,
is?
no, I'll bring all that back to the board before she, I said the 21st. Didn't I? Well, I'll have to look into that, yeah. I'll have all this information before she comes, bring it to the board.
Angela is bringing her on temporarily, just to kind of assess where we're at and get her recommendations.
Yes, and possibly if the board wants to hire her as the controller. But it wouldn't be like a everyday weekly thing. It could be once a month. So she's gonna look at things and then just design what is best for our township.
She might find that we don't need a controller at all.
That's a possibility.
Any other questions? Okay, seeing no further discussion, let's please move to new business item B. Resolution 2025-24, a resolution regarding plan for utility composition. Is there a motion?
I would like to make a motion to remove heat lock immediately.
It's not on the.
But isn't that what we're talking about?
Mr. Schwartz?
Well,
Right.
we have a special-
With this being, I'm sorry, with this being a special meeting and one of the board members isn't here, we can't make an amendments tonight, but what we can do, we can table this.
So
Because we can't make any changes,
what is this?
or we can vote on it.
Let me ask you this. What is this about? Resolution regarding plan for utility.
That was my thinking. I wanted to politely share what it would look like if this individual was to leave the township and share a timeline associated with that, considering what I understand the needs of the utility department to be, so that there could be training of an individual who's working there, and then also prepare us to move past a hiring freeze and to contemplate what sort of backup might be needed.
So this plan, this is regarding heat lock.
Yes.
I want to be moving.
We would have to table this.
I'm sorry, we just need a motion and support to discuss.
Move the resolution.
Is there further discussion?
May I ask, is Mary here tonight?
We had a family emergency.
Okay, thank you. I was just wondering, is Aaliyah, is the person who works down in the utilities department, are they up and running and ready to take the baton on tomorrow, if indeed we were able to make the decision that trustee McKinley made?
My understanding is that, Mary is prepared to move forward with the, in combination with Nancy to handle the needs of the department if necessary.
Have you spoken to Mary regarding that?
I have. And that's, I mean, what I just said is verbatim what she has relayed to me.
What are you saying we can't, I can't make that motion, is that not?
No, we can't make any amendments or changes to the resolution because all of the board isn't here. But what we can do is table it and rewrite the resolution as a termination resolution.
Is that something that we'll be able to discuss at our April meeting?
We would be able to discuss it at the April meeting and amend it then. Is that something you'd like to do?
We don't want to go along this thing, but we have no other choice. I would like to make a decision now. But we can't, so I guess we will have to pay.
We can vote,
It's still
well,
But what are we voting for?
Right.
no, we can't, that's right.
Motion can, revoke the
These
motion
are the comments in the
and then it would
audience.
just die. Is that what we were going at, right?
I don't know if it's right.
And just,
Well, we can, if you wanna have discussion, go ahead.
no.
Go ahead.
So I just wanna, so what I'm hearing is, so Kenny, you would like to terminate, him this evening. Unfortunately, due to MTA regulations, we can't make any amendments to this resolution. So my understanding is that we can either recall, because we wouldn't be tabling this resolution, because it would be an entirely new resolution.
Right, so we'll have to revoke.
Just to terminate employment. So what I thought I heard Mr. Short say was that we would recall this resolution and the resolution would die on the floor and then we would bring forward another resolution.
Yes.
Okay.
So it sounds like that's the will of the board. Can you speak?
Sure, please.
I will, like to revoke, my motion to, introduce 2524 to the board. Just acknowledge that.
Does any support?
Everybody's speaking, is there no vote on this thing? How will we proceed?
Well, I'm not totally positive on it. I think that the movement of the motion has to be.
We could-
If you remove it itself and that would take care of it, you know, because now there's.
Okay, there's no motion.
Or we could have vote on it. Sure.
I'm okay with no motion.
We could vote on that motion to revoke.
Make a motion to revoke the motion. That's obligated.
Okay. Davish Yakine? Deb Rowe, absent Green?
I'm sorry, there looks like there's some confusion. So, Mr. Short, you just suggested that if you revoked it, then we didn't have to take a vote on it because you revoked the motion.
I wasn't positive on that.
So are we just voting to be clear?
Yes.
Voting to be clear.
Well, we also probably, going on down the lines of clarity, should have a second on my motion to revoke. Which I would. Yeah.
Dana seconded.
Okay.
So I'll do it over.
Yeah, sorry.
Davish Yakine?
Aye.
Deborah Rowe, absent Green?
Aye.
Lewis?
Yes.
McKinney?
No,
Robinson? Yes, Schwartz?
I'm seeing no other business to deliberate on. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Hold on for 30 minutes. We got down to 20. Yes, I 30 minutes.